this is Grey Dog FM and I'm Dave Dog. Thank you for joining us again in this Saving Forest series. Please subscribe, press the like button and turn on notifications, and if you want to, please comment on anything to do with the save. I would like your interaction, please. We'll get straight into what's happened since you were last with us. I've just played the one game before the World Cup on the 12th of November. After we left you with that disastrous 5-0 home defeat by league leaders Liverpool, we played Brighton away and we managed to win 3-1. We went into the game, Brighton had not won for 11 games and we'd not won for 9 games. So it was us that came out on top. We were actually leading 3-0. Let's just have a look at the details of the match. 0-0 at half time. Scored at the beginning of the second half. A 1-1 on 46 minutes instead of me just describing them. So let's watch the goals. So here we go. Lingard takes it off the line and gives White through ball. One of his streaks clear and a little chipper past the keeper there and puts us in front on 46 minutes. Beginning of the second half here. Aurier running down the right here. Puts the cross in. O'Brien at the edge of the box controls it and smashes it in. That was his return to the team. He'd been complaining that he wasn't getting enough game time, so I put him in the team and he smashed that one in and made this one. Crossed it in. One here getting in front of the defender, made it 3-0 on the 64th minute. Brighton had a man sent off for 2 yellow cards and then they pulled one back. That looked more like an own goal to me, but given to their forward. So 3-1. They actually had the better of the XG, just 1.8 to 1.73, but we had more shots on target. Veltman sent off on 60 minutes. One he got the man of match because he got 2 goals, 8.5, but O'Brien 2 assists, getting 8. Good performance from the skipper. McKenna with 7.4, Henderson 7.3, Toffolo 7. So a lot of good performances there. That put us 3 points clear of the bottom 3. So we're on Boxing Day 2022. The football season is resuming. We came back into training on the 5th of December and we had a couple of friendlies. First one against Chesterfield, which we won 5-2. We rotated, as you can see there, Sam Sturridge hat-trick. He really finished well in that game, and Lyle Taylor with 2. And then we had a harder game on the 21st, just a bit before the Villa game, Olympiacos at home, and we lost 1-0. Pretty even game. They had the better chances and scored in the 86th minute. We come into today's game against Villa. Before we do that, let's have a look at the World Cup. So I'm going to quickly run through this. Group A, Holland and Ecuador progressed from that. Qatar didn't win a game, surprise surprise. Group B, England won all 3 games, goal difference of 6, with Iran surprisingly qualifying in second place and Wales at the bottom with 1 point. Group C, Argentina and Mexico qualifying, Mexico above Poland and Saudi Arabia at the whipping boys at the bottom. Group D, France winning all 3 games with a goal difference of 12. Tunisia seeing off Denmark. It's Tunisia qualifying for the second round. And Australia at the bottom with just a single point. Group E, Spain and Germany both with 7 points. Costa Rica and Japan, so that was the most clear-cut group. Group F, Croatia winning all 3 games and Belgium finishing runners-up with 4 points. Canada and Morocco, so nothing out of the ordinary there. Group G, Switzerland topped the table, 5 points. They must have scored more goals or something. 5 points as well as Brazil. Serbia and Cameroon knocked out. Group H, Portugal 7 points, Uruguay 6, South Korea and Ghana knocked out. So we're going to the second round then. Holland beat Iran 2-0, Tunisia 0, Argentina 3, England beat Ecuador 3-0. Let's have a look at that game. So Foden, goal ruled out after 4 minutes, Kane penalty on 42, Stones on 56 and Rashford wrapping it up on 72. So there's a team, Ramsdale, Walker, Stones and Tomori, Chilwell left back, Rice in front, Mount and Bellingham completing the midfield. Up front, Foden on the right, Sterling on the left and Kane as the striker. Coming on, Justin, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Calvin Phillips, Rashford and Abraham. So that was England's second round match. Mexico 0, France 2, Belgium 3, Spain 1. Switzerland 2, Uruguay 0, Germany 1, Croatia 0, Brazil get knocked out by Portugal in the second round. So on to the quarter-final then, and England, as you see there, knocked out by France 1-0, Holland beating Argentina 2-0, Belgium beating Switzerland on penalties after a 4-4 draw, and Portugal beating Germany. Let's have a look at the England game. A 1-0 defeat with Benzema scoring in the 62nd minute, France narrowly winning on the XG as well. So England team was Ramsdale, Walker, Stones, Tomori and Justin at left back. Henderson in front, Rice moving further forward as a number 8, Bellingham, and up front Kane, supported by Foden on the right and Grealish on the left. So England knocked out at the quarter-final stage by France. So let's look at the semis then. Semi-final, Holland 0, Belgium 1, France 4, Portugal 1. So final, Belgium against France. Let's look at the third place player first of all. So that'll be Holland against Portugal, and Portugal beat Holland 1-0 to claim third place. And in the final, France comprehensively beating Belgium 3-0. Let's have a look at the scorers. Griezmann after 13 minutes, Mbappe after 54, and Fekir after 78, wrapping it up. France are the world champions in this save. Let's get back to today's game and look at the team that's going to take on Villa. Here are the teams then for today's game. Steven Gerrard still the manager in our save. It's not been sacked yet, and Villa are doing quite well in 7th place. So we've got in goal Wade Hennessy replacing the injured Henderson. He's on the bench, he's not fully fit. Nico Williams at right back. Central defensive partnership of Willy Bowley and Scott McKenna the captain. And Renan Lodi is our left back. In the midfield, in front of the back four, Koyate and Lewis O'Brien has forced his way into the team. And a usual four up front, Brennan Johnson on the right, Gibbs White at number 10, Lingard on the left, and our top scorer, Taiyo Iwani, 8 goals this season so far, leads the line. Referee today, Tom Bramall. Let's get underway then and see if we can get anything from this game. So here we go then, Iwani kicks off, and as usual, a bit of rain coming down. And tough game on today against Villa, 7th in the league. They're the bookies' favourites at 75, 95 Forest. And let's hope we can upset those odds. Nothing much happening as yet after the kick-off. Coutinho's got a yellow card after 5 minutes, and we've just had the first shot on target, although we're not seeing any highlights as yet. Villa 2 shots not on target, and we've had a few problems with the transfer window coming up. We've got quite a few players on short-term deals, like and that's a shot from McGinn, and goes through Hennessy there, and he's blaming the defenders. Whether he was unsighted or not, I don't know. And the referee's running across. Is there something wrong here? Let's have a look. Bailey gets through that tackle, knocks it to Kamara, to McGinn. There's a man offside there in front of the goalkeeper. Is the goalkeeper saying he was blocking his view, but it's not going to be ruled out. And Villa lead 1-0. And another highlight for them. Here's Mings to McGinn. McGinn puts it through to Watkins, and he's streaking away from our defence there. But a blocking by Williams, spins up, Hennessy picks up. We need to get on the attack. Let's get a shout in and get them to demand more. Let's get them sorted out. Here we are, we've got the ball. McKenna, long ball, Lingard's away on the left. Can he get a decent ball in here? Gets it across, but it's headed out by Mings. Johnson again, McGinn out. And here's Williams. We're still knocking on the door. Iwani is there, and he's headed it in. Keeper came for it. Iwani beat him in the air, and there's the equaliser. 39th minute, we're back in the game. Checking goal review, I can't see anything wrong there. Yep, goal awarded. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And we're back on. That's the 9th goal of the season for Iwani. Good ball in by Johnson. Iwani escapes his marker and beats the outcoming goalkeeper and puts us back in the game. And 1-1. What we're looking at this for? Tight offside? Nah. Well onside. Good run there by Iwani. He's really coming to the fore now and knocking some goals in. He had a bit of a a lean spell. Here's Lodi with a free kick coming across and headed away by Watkins, doing a bit of defending there. Here's McGinn in the corner. Going to get it off him. Yes, Johnson robs him. Pick somebody out. Gibbs White. Yes, it's in there. We're 2-1 in front. We've come back just before half time. Brennan Johnson, the architect again, his second assist of the game. And robs McGinn. He's trying to hold on to the ball there. Brennan Johnson takes it off him. Knocks it up. Gibbs White on the spot and puts that just inside the post. Gibbs White, we've just had to pay another £1 million to Wolves as he's played 15 games for us now. And he's certainly showing his worth there. And we're coming to half time on a 2-1 lead. Look at that, we've had 5 shots all on target and we're just edging the XG from Villa, but possession 39% and we're doing well, back in the game and leading at 2-1. So we start the second half off, and just to look at contracts, Lingard, who's been playing reasonably well without pulling up any trees, has got his contract ends at the end of the season. He's on a short-term deal, but he's got a contract extension possible. But we'll see what happens in the transfer window, see if we get any bids in for him. He's certainly one that I think we could upgrade on. And one bit of transfer news already is that we've accepted a bid for Aurier, free transfer to us. Here's Bailey getting through and chips it in, and that's 2-2. Leon Bailey equalises, although he's injured. Didn't affect him there. And let's get a shout in once this has finished. Let's skip that, we've seen it once. Let's get a shout in, demand more. And Willie Ball has won yet. He keeps saying that. Willie Ball he's got to get a yellow card at some point. We can't just keep subbing him off because he's got 4 yellow cards. He's got to take the suspension. It's not as if we haven't got any defenders who are of a similar standard. Here's Villa messing around with it at the back. Get it off them. See if we can get a shot in. And Villa must have had a rollicking at half time from Steven Gerrard, and they're certainly playing better so far in this second half. Here's Ings, he's got free. What a wild shot that was. He really should have scored there. And 72, let's have a look, see if we can make some subs then. Let's bring Lyle Taylor on. He's done well for me in that inverted winger role, coming on the left. Let's bring Steve Cook on. He's not let me down. He's very unlucky not to be in the team, but McKenna had been playing better, so I put him back in the team as he is the club captain. So 2 subs then. We're bringing Lyle Taylor on for Jesse Lingard on the left, and Steve Cook comes on to replace club captain Scott McKenna in the back 4. So we get back to the game. 2-2 wouldn't be a bad result for us against Villa, who are up in 7th, but let's see if we can get the winning goal. Brian Lodel looks like he's given everything, so let's have a look at him. Lodi, I keep calling him Lodel. I think Lodel fits better, but Lodi it is, I think. Gibbs White is really low on energy. Been playing well. We haven't really got another attacking midfielder on the bench. Let's try and strengthen it up and bring in Ryan Yates for Gibbs White and put him in the middle, make a 3 in there. Curtis apprehensive and 6.6. So let's make another change in the midfield there and bring on Freuler. Last few minutes plus injury time, and it's a free kick to Villa, but we're not going to see that. And with 4 minutes of added time, could be a draw here, which yeah, full time 2-2, a good draw in the end against Villa, who are high up the league, and on the XG they certainly had the better chances. 5 shots on target each. Brendan Johnson is our man of the match today with 8, with 2 assists in the game. Let's see where that leaves us in the league. So here we are. Everton have won as well. They beat Brighton 2-0 at home. Brighton are certainly the whipping boys at the moment. So we're still 3 points clear of the bottom 3. Everton are in that position, Brighton below them, and Bournemouth with just the 4 points. 3 of them they gained against us. Chelsea have yet to play and could go above us. Chelsea playing Bournemouth, so there's every chance that we could be in 16th position, but we've got the 3-point gap. Not a lot, but as long as we stay above that line, and 17th place is our aim. We're going to come back for the FA Cup third round match at home to Port Vale. Next game is Leeds away. I'm going to play that off camera and come back, as I say, for the FA Cup third round. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you could subscribe, please. Leave me any comments. I'd love to hear from Forest fans and give your advice if you can, or let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. Anyway, thanks for watching. Dave Dog is out.